all of you had gone, well, to the port authority of the docks, and you had noted that the entirety of the docks had been overtaken with this thick green slime almost over the entirety of the bay. And it has effectively infected everything in the surrounding area, and all the sea life seems to be completely dead because of whatever this is. Um, it's washed its way up onto the beach and the rocky shore that is here and begun to encroach its way up the coast. And having seen all of this, you had kept out of the water, knowing that instinctively it was, something dastardly nefarious. And as you had navigated across the docks, you had come into contact with these creatures, which you identified later on as Neridians. And some of them had been infected and overtaken, turned into the undying in some way or another. However, you had encountered several living Neridians when you had gone to the Port Authority. And having talked with them through some very strenuous means of utilizing magic, you had come to find that they had been sent here by their own seer, a prophet of sorts, who had claimed that the course of this blight, and I'm sorry, the source of this blight had been emanating from the tower out on the bay. And not really entirely sure how this was happening. You had just known that, this is what they claim is going on. And they had asked you to join them in purging this blight from the area. Simultaneously, you guys had basically shrugged off doing this initially in lieu of you detecting a magical portal of kinds off in the distance a short ways from the Port Authority. And following the cliffs, you had come to encounter what you had found was a prison of sorts climbing up the cliff face, only to see a demonic figure who essentially was torturing individuals that it had captured in cages, gibbets of sorts. The butcher, deemed for the large cleaver this figure had, you guys had ended up slaying in a rather action-packed sequence of it being pulled over a ledge and you guys fighting it on the ground after it had basically impacted in a crater. Um, Having done all of this and slain it, you had freed a human woman that was alive and not amongst the undying, named Kellen. Now, she had informed you that they had taken not only all of her possessions, but had captured the rest of her companions and taken them deeper, some of which were she knew were clearly dead at this point, but the living ones had been taken further into this prison of sorts. You had decided that you were going to very cautiously navigate this place, and you had determined after a short while that you weren't going to have anything to do with this. You were too fearful of whatever the hell was going on here, and you had retreated with Kellen back to the Port Authority to talk with the Neridians. After having rested and going to explore about the rest of this area, you had come to find that your approach to the tower, going to investigate it, but leaving the Neridians behind for the time being, you had found some very strange navigational tools at the entry of this tower and had gone on to determine there's obviously something going on here, but you didn't know what it was. And the Neridians, before you had come here, had warned you that some sort of living slime had rushed out from the tower and tried to devour all of them, and only a handful of them managed to escape, the ones you had found at the Port Authority. You had messed around with the door during this time and activated a rather devious magical trap of some kind, a tidal wave of this slime that had been pushed down the bridge leading to this tower. And while you had run, making multiple saves, trying to prevent yourselves from being thrown off of this into the bay, you had managed to escape. And you had been direly wounded, most of you, for the most part, through this process. And you decided that you were going to go investigate some of the rest of the dock during this time. One of which items that you had found was that you had approached a large galleon of sorts and quickly determined that there was something horrific going on with it, as you had noticed that it was being propped up by some sort of gigantic sea creature from underneath it. Having seen that and noted that there was something terrible going on there, in addition to the undying that were on board the ship, you had decided that you weren't going to have anything to do with it. And you had retreated from that location only to go to another of the boats that was docked. This one in particular had been coated with some sort of special lacquer that you had gone on to find. And looking around on this, you had realized these were the corpse smugglers. These were the people that were ferrying the undying back and forth between, um, the mainland and this area. You know that it's a horrific crime and that these people are basically sentient undead with the inability to die. And with what a horrific crime that is, all the people engaged in that are effectively just the worst of the worst. Um, Now, you had encountered I believe his name was Kerrigan, and you had encountered him, and he had been slain by a zealot of sorts on your way to this location. It's Kerrig, I'm sorry, is his name. You guys had been uh, have not encountered anyone else for, amongst the corpse smugglers. And the only reason you had known anything about this, with them being corpse smugglers, is because you had discovered that a large number of people had been being held in barrels that were shackled inside of the hold of this boat that you were on. So, knowing all of this and sensing that this is clearly in play here, you'd also notice that a lot of the supplies and everything else were recent. And you have the direct understanding that there are certainly corpse smugglers about in the area. Now, piecing all that information together, you had also run into Click Clack once again, who had somehow found you and done a little bit of trade with you. And in all of this, you had decided that you were going to buckle down and you're going to get to the bottom of things. You joined up with the Neridians. You retraced your step back to the tower that you had just, encountered with this trap, and discovered a way inside utilizing time frames, specifically dawn and dusk. It would be open for a short period of time. You had decided that you were going to approach this at dusk, and as soon as dusk had hit, you guys had ended up going inside, only to discover that the door closed and locked behind you after a short period of time after dusk was over. Having then been trapped inside this location, you would go on to discover a few things. Number one, this place, the entirety of the inside, from what you've seen, is coated with the slime that's outside in the bay. While it's not nearly as prominent in terms of oh yeah, there's it's up to your knees. It is basically congealed over every surface in this place. You've also noticed that there are a large number of corpses and refuse that the slime has broken down on the interior of this tower. Um, Three real specific notes, and then I think we'll pretty much have the most of this covered. You had gone on to look around the interior of this place, looking for any clues of how to move forward or do anything. And in one room in particular, you had discovered a well of sorts going down towards the bay. And not really understanding exactly what this was, there was what looked to be a stone altar or just a platform inside the room with a lever next to it, and of which you guys had pulled, and you had heard some sort of mechanism in play inside the well, but you couldn't see down into the well because of all of the bones and refuse that were clogging it with the slime that's there. Um, Not really understanding exactly what was going on there, you had fought off a large number of these infected Neridian. And then as you had progressed through this place, you had also fought several, three, in fact, Fugue Knights that you had encountered before. These, basically veterans from prior engagements of trying to overtake the the nameless city, and for whatever reason they're here. Some of them were buried in some sort of defense of this place. Now, having seen that and progressed your way through the rest of this location, you would step upon a trap that would release a large amount of slimes, these oozes, into the area to attack you. And having dealt with that and pushed past, you would make your way to one of the last rooms that we left off on, in which there was a painting. And the room itself seems to be almost completely ignoring any of the effects of the rest of this place of the slime coating everything. And you had realized the painting was magical and it was a trap, and it had begun pulling individually you guys inside, but not before specifically Elperos had ripped one of the figures that was trying to pull you inside out, killing it instantaneously. The other figure, however, had been successful in pulling pretty much everybody in, as well as Elperos, who chose to go inside afterwards. Now, having this happened, all of you would find yourselves inside this painting in a repeating loop of events. There was a ball of some sort happening, dance, and this lavish celebration overlooking the bay, and everything looked completely normal. The nameless city had not yet been destroyed in whatever way it was, and everything seemed to be alive, and there was a jubilance of everything that was going on, except you knew something was drastically wrong. And all of you had been dazed and suckered into whatever this illusion was in one way or another. And while some of you succeeded and you snapped back to a semblance of reality, knowing that something was wrong, you would try to investigate further into figuring out how the hell to get that out of here. And you would realize that you, as well as your Neridian companion, the last of them, you had found was prematurely aging, and you were being drained in some way or another. And as this had continued to happen, you were all getting extremely old, and you could feel it, that you were having the essence, your life sucked out of you as this was happening. Your Neridian companion did not survive this process. The rest of you, including Kellen, had managed to go about burning away at this place and destroying the illusion for what it was. And just through brute forcing it instead of solving anything, you guys had managed to completely undo this enchantment and work your way back out of the painting. Where we had last left off, all of you had taken a short rest, I believe, and you guys were standing in the hall just outside of this room. Does that sound accurate? And is there anything else you guys would like to talk about before? Oh, I'm sorry, one last thing. When you encountered the trap room where all the slimes had basically shot up from drains all over this area, you had encountered a very odd creation. a ball of slime that had begun following Bolarin around. And it seemed to be essentially vacuuming up bits of debris and refuse as it moved along behind him. And you guys really never truly figured out a purpose for exactly what the hell this thing was doing. It seemed to not be harmful in any way, but it seemed to be attached to Bolrin specifically as he had first stepped into the room, and it just followed him around, almost like a lost puppy.
I did forget about the slime.
Not to be alarmed, guys, but I have been trying to get into Foundry, and it's been the black screen this entire time.
Oh, that's not great.
I was in it earlier, and now it just, for some reason, it's not letting me out. I've tried different
took me
browsers
a
too,
while.
so yeah, I've been sitting here since we've been here. So heads up, I might need you to do some rolls for me.
Oh, I got you. What I'll try and do. So you're not. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if it shows you're in here. That's a good sign. You may. Have you refreshed it all, Cody?
Oh yes.
Okay. It might be the log. I'm not gonna lie, man. When I first logged in here, and I know we were all joking about like how it's been months. When I logged in, it repopulated the entire chat log from day one. And it took for fucking ever for that to actually go through. You may literally just be waiting on that.
Okay. Well, that's not. Then I'll just continue to wait.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, I think I waited like 15 minutes for it to fully populate. It was stupid. I was like, what the fuck? But
the painting. Yes.
yep.
Remember the
Okay.
painting. I forgot about the slime. That was funny.
But yeah. That is where we are. Let me pull this up. There we go.
Yeah, you better pull that up.
All right, guys. Yeah, worst case scenario, Cody, after like, I don't know, give it a little bit and then refresh your page. And then I don't know if that's going to resolve it just because I've got you guys on a different one. But because it'll typically have you load in the first page that you're attached to. So because it'll be like lower density in terms of size and stuff like that on, this, it might have an impact because I just switched you guys all over to something else.
Sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, you're currently standing in a hall. And effectively you guys have looked over a mass majority of the rest of the area. And, at this point, you've done a fair bit of exploration in here and lost several of your companions, whom of which were all Neridians. They are all dead at this point. You walked in here with 4, and you lost all of them, including Orisk, the leader. Unfortunately, it has been a very strenuous event.
Nah.
Nah. That's crazy.
Nah.
Well, if that's the case, we haven't really attacked anything from here because we basically came out, and then that was it.
Yeah, you guys really have not done anything else. When you approached this last time, Gendry, you had moved your way forward, I believe, along with Bolrin, and you had discovered that there was, I think it was just Timber. I want to say it was Timber and Gendry. The two of you had moved forward and discovered a set of stairs going upwards further into the tower.
Mhm.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Yeesh. And then there's a set of doors in front of us. What was our companion's name?
Ellen.
Helen?
Cody, I just posted the picture of what you guys are looking at right now in the game.
Thank you, sir.
God damn, Alan.
Oh, okay. Yes, I remember. I remember some of this. Balrin, you're gonna have to lead the charge because I can't really do anything.
Oh no. I'm not sneaky.
Well, Timber can. Miles just has to roll.
Get your big tank daddy ass up there.
Honestly, I didn't even move forward. I'll
do
move forward and
we-
see what they're looking at.
Because we have the steps up north, and then we have these two doors we have not. I don't think we've gone up to listen or anything.
I don't believe. No, you
don't
guys
think
have
so.
not entered into that area at all. You've literally not entered into that area in the slightest.
We're not scared. You're scared.
I'm not scared. What do you want from me?
I mean, Timber will. I mean, if we're just going to be scouting, Timber will move forward. I know that we have those two doors in front of us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go look at the doors.
Yeah, Timber, go
All
do
right.
the Timber thing. Go listen.
Doors.
You see as Timber starts to move his way forward, sloshing through all of this slime on the floor. Kellen she's not standing directly behind all of you, but you see she just kind of gaggles up and realizes that it's definitely safety in numbers in here. Timber, as you move forward to the door, are you doing anything in particular? It's a set of double doors, much like you've seen throughout the rest of this place. There's iron knockers, and the door itself is completely covered in this ichor. It's just disgusting.
Hey, Balrin, have your little slime thing. Eat the ichor off these doors.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over towards the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, okay, buddy, let's get this slime off the door. Does he do anything?
All right, hold on. I just realized I got to move the.
Oh, my slime.
I got to move him over by. I'm gonna move you right there for a second. There we go.
My slime.
All right. So as you approach and you try to get it to do anything, it does not react in the slightest.
Okay. Did I ever try to pick it up?
You did not.
What happens if Bolrin tries to pick it up?
Okay, so you realize. Are you gonna like try and cup it? Like, how are you planning on picking this up? I'm just curious.
You know what? Bolrin doesn't think that far ahead. Bolrin's just gonna really try to pick it up like you would an animal.
You see as Bolrin reaches down, your hands immediately start to go through it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's why Bolrin's not the smart one. Oh.
Cue the Wilhelm scream. Okay, that's actually enough. So as you still take damage here, though. That is definitely a certainty. It's only going to be half. Okay, you take 3 points of acid damage from this. You begin to touch it and you try to go. You are about to just squeeze onto it to pull up, and you realize your hands have begun to sink into it. And you feel actual resistance pulling back out. You manage to pull your hands out, but not before they're now dripping with this caustic slime. It burns like hell.
Bullrun's gonna start shaking his hands, like, God, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you realize immediately
fine.
that was a mistake.
Okay, he's useless. Can't we use water on this thing? On the Icker?
You could. I mean, you could just try and pull the door open. You could do a lot of things here, but you realize that if there's any kind of locks or anything like that, they're completely filled with whatever this slime is.
Gross.
Ew.
Oh, gross.
Baller, try and open it.
Timber's standing next to it.
What kind of door is
Get
it?
over here.
All right, what kind of door is it?
You can see it's a metal door with these iron knockers on it.
Oh, I bet they're
Knockers, you
real
say?
big iron knockers.
All right. Does it open inward or outward?
From what you can see, it opens inwards.
Damn. All right. Damn it. Bullrun's just gonna try to open the door, I guess. Fuck it.
Okay. You push forward on the door that's directly in front of you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As soon as you push the door open, you realize there's definitely a room in front of you. However, you haven't heard any noise. There's nothing reacting to your presence upon you opening the door. What are you doing?
I'm gonna peek my head in.
Oh,
Scooby-Doo
but
style.
by the way, something I meant to ask you for Cody, do you have hardware acceleration on? If you don't, it will show up as a black screen no matter what you do.
Ah,
But what are you doing? What are you doing, Bullrun?
I'm gonna poke my head in.
Okay, go ahead. Just make your movement. I'll give you a better description of what's going on. All right,
Okay.
as you move into the room, you realize it's fairly barren. There's really not much in here. However, you do note that upon moving into the room, there seems to be very little besides one thing that's completely evident. You see a rod sticking out of a small metal box on the floor, almost entirely surrounded by this slime. And even dripping off of the rod that's here is this caustic slime. And you realize that is definitely a lever of sorts.
Bullrun's gonna say, "There's a lever in here. I'm not sure what it's for. Do you guys want me to pull it?"
I don't think so. I'm afraid to do anything in here based on the painting, but I feel like we should keep looking.
Fair, fair. All right, Bullrun's gonna leave then. Alpros is the voice of reason.
Okay.
in
As you
the-
go back out, you realize the ooze is blocking your way.
God
Ooh.
damn it! All right, Bullrun's gonna walk forward. He's gonna just literally just do this shit. All right, now I'm out.
All right, it trails directly behind you, following you the entire way
What if I
until
close?
you literally circle fully around.
What if I close the door?
Okay, you close the door, and you have to push the ooze out of the way in order to do so. All right. You've effectively trapped it on the other side. You after a brief moment, realize it's sliding underneath the door to
Fuck
get
me!
to you.
What is this hellish slime? What the fuck? Ah, guys,
So
I
we
don't
have
like this
either
slime.
the doors in front of us, or we have the tower going up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we already looked through the tower already? Like we already went up those stairs, you said?
Christ,
You
this
have not.
fucking slime.
You guys have
Ah.
not done anything with the stairs at all.
Hey, Gendry. You should go up those stairs. I'll follow. Distantly.
I can help too with the stairs if you guys really need me to.
I'm looking at something really quick. Timber, you specifically noticed something. You know, Boren has been walking around a bit with this slime trailing behind him. And as he moves forward into that room, there's a bunch of debris and refuse that is getting cleaned up behind him as this ooze is moving along directly following him. And you could swear it's getting bigger, like a lot bigger, in fact.
Hey, Bolerin, your friend's growing? I'm pretty sure it was like the size up to your shin when we first saw it. Now it's like knee height.
I don't know what to do about this. I'm not gonna lie. He won't stop following me.
Maybe you just stop moving. Because it stops when Bolerin stops, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It does.
Are you-
It does not move. It literally is just directly behind him the whole time.
Yes.
And this has been happening ever since he first entered into that room where it was patrolling around.
Did you step on something, Bolerin? Is it like tracking you for somehow?
Boren's gonna look under his feet. Is there anything under his boots?
Nothing but slime and disgusting refuse that you've picked up along the way.
But is there any particular refuse that would attract the slime?
Not
Ooh,
that you're
look right
seeing.
there. That one's a little rock. It looks like the shape of Elperos's face.
What?
Elperos, look at this thing.
What?
All right,
I
all right.
didn't,
Does
I
anyone
didn't
have
hear you.
Does anyone have a spell to talk to oozes?
Do ooze
Uh,
speak?
I don't know.
Oh, Gendry.
I don't
Oh,
believe
you
so.
just Gendry talking like it's like wet slapping noises.
Just start putting my hand on the ground.
Save me from
Tapping
this
liquid.
fucking ooze.
The old water slap.
The debris that is inside of the blob, I know it's growing, but does it look like anything's happening to it?
It's devouring the debris. You can see that it's slowly digesting it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired of this ooze. I feel like it's gonna kill me.
It is once it gets to a cube shape.
Hey, right now it's an ovalish shape.
It's a ball.
Don't be a cubist.
Alright, that was good.
All right, so if I walk into the tower, the base of the tower, and I look up, how many flights of stairs does it look like we have? Like how many levels?
So Timber, as you make your way over and you look up, you realize it's just the one flight of stairs going up to the next level. If there's additional floors to this tower, you don't think that you access them from here.
Okay. Yeah, Timber will start making his way up the stairs,
Making my way.
very Navy SEALs fashion, with his bow and arrow ready. I'm pieing the doorways.
I'm
All right.
Belrun's gonna literally stand here until they tell him to go.
Okay. So Gendry and Timber, they begin to move their way up the steps. Kellen's following directly behind Timber at this point. Is Are Gendry and Elpros, are you two making your I'm sorry, not Gendry, Bolrin and Elpros, are you two making your way up?
Yeah, Belrun's just
Okay.
gonna go and watch the slime get bigger and bigger. Gendry, get in front of me just in case this thing decides to take someone out. Or not Gendry. Elpros, get in front of me.
Right.
Literally, Bolon's gonna just hang out all the way in the back in case the slime decides to kill someone. Probably me.
You'll be fine.
Now, I lost my dog.
You did, I forgot. It's been a rough time. Are you making your way all the way up the steps here?
Yep.
Okay. Bolrin, you're following behind?
I'm literally gonna be last because the slime. I don't want the slime to
I'm
like
just
stuck anyone up.
okay. I am looking at something really quick here. All right. So I've got Gendry going up the steps first.
Oh, is that the? Oh, okay, it's the other way.
Oh,
Nah, Lucy had me confused.
my bad.
It's okay, I forgive you. I kind of have to.
I am just double checking something real quick before I move you guys over to this next one. Uno momento, por favor.
No. Percy is so funny sleeping on top of your computer.
Yeah, until he turns it off.
Until he might accidentally turn it off.
All right. Let me know if you guys can see what I'm moving you over to right
Ooh.
now.
Oh, found us. At least we made it to the second
Okay,
level.
Gendry, you begin to move your way forward, and as soon as you reach the top of the steps, you realize you've come to another set of double doors, except this one looks lavishly designed. Even through the muck and the grime that are coating it, you realize this was done for aesthetics. I mean, everything else you've seen here previously was the front door and everything after that look to have been designed possibly after whatever happened here. What you're seeing in front of you reminds you of something you would enter into like royalty. There's clearly a push at looking lavish and almost noble like from what you're seeing here. Timber, as you move in behind him, you can see exactly this. There doesn't appear to be anything else in this small foyer area preceding this set of double doors.
Double doors.
Oh, listen.
Okay, as you listen to the other side, you don't put your ear fully to the door itself, but trying to listen through, you just hear almost a wet drip and the occasional small splash of something on the other side of this door.
Mm. Drip, drip.
Drip, motherfucker.
Could we hear anything from the other door?
No, they just effectively lead to the same spot.
Oh. Oh. Never mind.
Does it seem locked?
What you can tell, I mean, it doesn't even look like it has a lock.
Be ready, and I'll creep it open if it pushes open or not.
You're just gonna push it open?
Well, slowly and kind of peek as I do.
All right. As you begin to no, not from when you guys were first approaching the steps, you did not hear anything additionally.
Oh, okay. Cool.
When you start to push the door open, I'm gonna show you what you see.
I'm in the
Death.
game now.
You're
Holy
looking on.
boss
Yay!
battle
You're
map.
looking on at a massive dance hall of sorts. And you realize it almost immediately. This was clearly an area meant for festivities. And as you look on at this, it looks dauntingly familiar from what you had previously seen inside of the painting.
Oh, interesting.
However, all of the lavish furniture, all of the tables, all of the decorations have since been washed entirely away by the slime, of which you have undoubtedly looked upon as being just, it's everywhere, coating everything, devouring anything organic.
Well, this seems to be my my cup of tea here. Let me go in and dance around.
All right.
No, I will. Anything like seem like it's moving oddly or anything?
From what you can see right here, I'll say no. Are you going to move into the area and look around a little bit?
I'll step in.
Okay. So, Gendry, as you look, I'm gonna point out a few things, and I'm gonna discuss these as we're looking on at this, right?
Mm.
So, number one, Gendry, as you begin to look about the hall, you can see there's braziers that are basically filled with this slime at this point. They were once lit, and you are, under the direct assumption upon immediately looking at them that they've been sitting here for so long that they've just basically, collected all the way to the top with this slime and refuse on the interior of it. Something more alarming stands out to you immediately over all of the other extravagance of this hall in front of you. The first being, as you look to your left and your right, you notice that there are pipes sticking out from the wall, dripping slime onto the floors. And additionally, across the hall, you can see a similar situation where every single one of these is just never ending, dripping this disgusting ichor over the entirety of the area and pooling all of it. That said, you notice 3 sets of double doors going off to the east in different locations, almost in a symmetrical fashion across the hall. Not quite, but almost. Off to the west, the southwest of you, you realize this opens up into a dining area of sorts that you clearly remember from before, and you also recall it overlooking the bay from there with a balcony that festooned out from there. As you currently look about the rest of the hall, you see an alarming number of bones and other refuse throughout the area, piles practically, that have built up over whatever tragedy happened here. It's clear that many, many people died in this room. What are you doing?
Well, we have a pipe issue again. I will say that. We have 4 braziers. Does looking about though, overall, noticing all this. I mean, is this pretty much identical to the painting?
You realize as you look around, it's too difficult to say whether it's an exact match or not, but it feels like some proportions are off. It doesn't feel exact. There's
Mhm.
definitely a few things you notice. You're like, nah, I remember it this way from what I saw inside the painting, and it doesn't seem to match up perfectly. It's almost like it was a facsimile of sorts and not the real thing. It tried to mimic it, but you don't think it did it perfectly.
Hmm.
Bullerin's gonna wants to come up.
Yeah, I'll step forward a
Ugh.
little bit more. I don't know if these braziers have anything to
Oh
do
no,
with
I can't
anything.
get past.
You see Kellen moves forward, realizing all of
Oh,
you are
good.
waiting on her to actually move.
Damn, Eldon. Damn, Daniel.
All right, Timber, do you want to move forward with Gendry? I don't know if you. Oh, can you see now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everyone else follow in. I will take up the rear this time.
Did we say
All right.
there was a pipe in there too?
There's 4.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
wanted to move
Kellen
forward.
moves out of the way only to basically clear some room for the rest of you to get by. But other than that, like it, Gendry, are you? I'm sorry, not Gendry. Elperos, are you moving into the room, or are you just staying back for right now?
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit.
Okay.
Bullerin's
You
coming
see as Kellen, realizing that Timber is not moving forward, she kind of retreats and just sits back with him. All right, Gendry, you're the only one that's actively moving into the room right now. You see his Bolren's just standing by the entryway of sorts. That said, when Bolren starts to move forward, the slime moves directly behind him and is following him. And it's getting bigger. You realize this now, Timber. Every time he takes a step, it gets bigger.
What do you think the odds are just putting this thing out of its misery?
Timber snaps his fingers and fire pops up. Say the word, Bullerin. Say the word.
I don't trust this damn slime anymore.
Throw it over the ledge.
There's a ledge. I can't pick it up
we just went
though.
down the stairs.
I can't pick it up.
I'm gonna step this way and make sure I'm overlooking what I think I'm overlooking.
Does anyone
All
have
right, Gendry, as you move your way to the west, you realize you are, in fact, overlooking the balcony that looks out towards the bay. Specifically, you remember in the painting overlooking an island. And on that island was a large tree that was beautiful and blooming with blossoms, and a variety of other plants had overtaken the area. And what you look on out at now is a tree withered and dead on a lifeless rock.
Yeah,
You can see that the slime is encroaching all around the island and climbing up the sides. And you realize all life here has been extinguished. All right. As you are sitting there and you're looking out over that, what's everybody else doing? Bolren, you're effectively blocking the doorway now.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear. Okay. Do you guys think, does anyone have a way? Does anyone have an idea of how we could pick this thing up and throw it over the ledge?
What happens if we throw you over the ledge?
I mean,
fuck that.
if we
What if-
threw the slime over the ledge, it would land in a water slime and probably grow into a monsterish thing.
True.
Or
I'm tired of this. I just don't think that I feel like this thing is gonna be bad if it keeps following us.
Oh, wait.
It likes you.
I'm gonna come back a little bit.
I'm concerned it doesn't like me for the right reasons.
I'm trying to recall. Was it Fire or water?
You had been
Water guy.
taking water skins and trying to dump them over any kind of like the caustic slime, and that had seemed to at least, diluting it a little bit.
How big is it?
Pour a little bit of water on it just to see. What
When it
happens.
first started, it was a little bit smaller than you, and now you would say it's almost your size, if not a little bit bigger.
Shit.
What happens if you pour a little water on it?
Surprisingly, as you go about doing so, nothing happens.
Maybe we should try fire.
Also, Miles, what
mean-
is this over here?
Oh, Percy.
Are you gonna go over there and look? All right.
Well, they figure out the
Bullrun's
slime.
gonna. At this point, Bullrun's like, I don't even know if I want to move anymore, guys. You could just. I think I'm just gonna stay here.
No, get out of the doorway, Bullard.
There's a fucking door.
Oh, I didn't see the other door.
Elbros, oh, there you go.
I'm doing my best here.
Gendry, I'm sorry, not Gendry, but you see as Kellen, the second she sees you move into the room, Timber, she starts to work her way past all of this and gets directly to the side of you. You can tell she's incredibly nervous about this whole situation. This is not her forte, and you realize that very quickly. For everything that's happened, she still seems on edge. I mean, she basically said, "Why the hell are you guys even here? We should be getting the hell out of here." And you guys are adamant on staying. Just safety in numbers for her. And you realize more and more, it's like she's getting increasingly more uncomfortable with the situation. As for Elperos, are you moving into the room, or are you just staying back with Bullrun?
I'm staying back with Bullrun for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'll say I can create lots of water to flush this evil creature out of existence, but I don't know
Oh,
if
the
it'll
water
work.
didn't do anything to it.
Oh, I thought it like helped a little bit, but
No. It helps
Okay.
the ooze, but not this guy.
ah,
Yeah.
All right. So as you start to
Oh.
work your
You
way
know what?
over towards the other side of the room, Gendry, you
I-
realize that you're looking on at the remnants of, the past in what looked to be a painting that was adorning the wall. And you can see that it's been eaten away at, and that there's practically nothing left of it. Aside from what you clearly make out is almost an identical figure to what you had seen previously on the painting on the last floor. Except instead of, the two figures inside of it, you see just the one. And you see this figure in almost kingly robes that is looking out with this old stance, looking on for this, heroic pose. The only people you've ever seen that have been this focused on their image have practically always been nobles, that or incredibly wealthy merchants. And as you look on at this, you can't place a single time you've ever seen this figure aside from this location. By the time you get over there and you begin looking at this degraded portrait, something happens. Gendry, you turn around while everyone else, still facing forward, sees something begin to manifest in the center of the room. You watch as a number of figures begin to walk about the room or float about the area. And it takes all of you a moment to figure out exactly what's happening. The initial shock of what's taken place throws all of you at first, thinking that you're under attack or that something is occurring, a danger of some kind. And you quickly put it out of your mind as you realize a number of these figures are spinning. And you don't understand exactly what's happening at first. And you watch as they dance in circles around each other before passing each other off to others. And you can see people throwing their heads back in laughter and mirth. And there's a number of people enjoying themselves. You can barely make out their faces as well as whatever it is that they might be wearing. It's difficult to make out any specifics, and you can see that the etherealness of this translucency of their forms is fleeting. And you see as they continue about this, and all of a sudden, you see as people stop and they start to panic. And you see as they start to try and run to the left, and they try to run to the right. And you can see people that were sitting on benches all of a sudden begin to panic. And you watch people thrown off of benches backwards towards the center of the room. Meanwhile, other people are scattering, running to the west as fast as they can. And you watch as other people are thrown to the floor by some sort of unseen force. And you see as they writhe in what you assume is agony of some kind. And then it goes away.
What the fuck was that?
All right, Borin, I assume you are using divine sense based on you throwing it up.
Yeah, I had thought about it, and I was like, I haven't used it since this with the slime, and I was like, initially I was like, I want to see what the slime is, and then you started going in that, and I was like, oh fuck.
All right, Borin, as you sit there looking on the area, looking across at everything, you notice almost immediately that something's not quite right. You look at these piles of bones and corpses throughout the area, and you sense that there is at least a few of these areas that are giving off strange emanations. I'm going to ping them for you right here, 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 and you pick this up out of the corner over here.
Do they feel specifically like undead?
It's a sourness of almost a rot, and you assume that it's undead.
And what about the slime? Is he popping off anything evil?
No.
Huh. That's weird. But after feeling that, Boren's gonna say, there's a few hot spots here. He's going to just kind of briefly point in the different directions, like over on that bench, that corner, up near you, Gendry, and then over here. Something's not quite right. It feels like there's something evil about those places. The slime's fine, apparently.
Hmm. Well, I don't like that. If you want to make your way over there, Boulder, I'll cover you.
Which one was closest? It was right here, right? Or
There was one right here.
here. I'm gonna walk right here, and then I'm gonna kind of take a closer look and see if specifically what is it like? Is it a group of bones or because I'm assuming it's covered by the stuff underneath, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's just tons of bones
Boren's
and
gonna
other
take
debris
some
that are there.
water and try to clear up exactly where he's feeling this and see what's underneath.
Okay. It just looks like bones. There's really nothing else there.
And so the bones themselves are they giving me that ping?
Yes.
I think it's it is definitely these bones, guys. Definitely something off with these. So we need to be careful. They could potentially pop to life or something could be happening with them. I don't know if necessarily be smart to disturb them at the moment.
I'd rather deal with the problem now, knowing where it's at, than have it surprise us.
All right, Elpros, are you doing anything? Or are you just standing there?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of spells could help us.
No, I gotcha. You see, as Elbros is standing in the doorway observing everything right now.
If you want to technically Elpros, if you want to try to hit it with some holy magic and see what happens, we can be ready for a fight and just you could be the one that starts it.
I mean, I could try.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
I go up to a bunch of bones and then I cast Sacred Flame on them.
Okay. You move your way towards these bones. And go ahead and cast the spell.
Yeah, cast.
It might require you to target something.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay, it didn't. Okay.
Oh. Are you sure there's no walls?
I'm so sick of dealing with that shit.
The fucking wall.
All right. Elpros, as you go about doing this, I need everyone to roll for initiative.
God damn it.
I mean, we had a feeling this was going to happen.
All
Yay,
right. I
initiative.
will throw everybody on the turn order,
do we
and then
get
we will go from there.
Do
Yeah,
we
do we
get
get advantage
surprise
for
round?
sneak attack?
So there is no such thing as surprise round anymore, but
But
there
it's
is advantage with stuff. And you only get advantage if other creatures aren't aware of your presence.
Oh, you're saying they're aware of us?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yes, they are. I apologize. Oh, let's forgive me for a second.
This is why I miss Rango. Rango has advantage on
Oh, there you go.
initiative. I want that again.
I love my advantage on initiative.
I want that back. All right, time to roll initiative. Here we go. Oh, actually, that's pretty good for me. That wasn't bad.
Well done, Bullring. Well done.
All right.
Boren just seems very excited for this combat for some reason. Not sure why.
All right. You hear something immediately.
Oh yeah.
Elpros, as you go about finalizing this prayer, you send this cascade of radiant light down atop these bones. And you see as they immediately burst apart, and you can see that the holy emanation coming from this has some sort of wild impact on the corpse that's here. And you can see that it instantaneously begins to move the moment you go about doing this. And you can see as it rides around on the ground as this is happening. Okay. Simultaneously,
Experience farm.
as soon as this happens, you hear a voice boom out across the hall, seemingly from nowhere.
What?
And when you hear it, it sounds detached and hollow. And what you hear says, "Who defiles my hall?" And in an instant, the second you hear this, you watch as a figure appears from seemingly out of nowhere before turning and looking at Gendry.
Fuck.
All right.
Didn't expect that guy. Shit.
All right.
Whoa.
That said, here we go.
Well, fuck. Oh, he looks cool.
We are here to release you from your prison of a tower.
Okay.
Fire. Oh, yay. So did that? Do we have one less because of the quick thinking?
You did damage to it, and it. I mean, but I. By the way, I need you to roll for damage for that. I apologize.
Yay.
Open Sacred Flame?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay.
Nice. Okay. The figure that appears in front of you, Gendry, as you look over at it, you feel your stomach sink a second as you realize the figure in front of you almost identically matches the painting.
Oh.
Okay.
Was there a name?
You did not see a name. No. Elperos, you're up.
I didn't know you were first. Sorry.
So Elperos got to go twice.
Damn. Lucy, I think you're muted.
Oh, yep. I'm okay. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the guy I pinged.
Okay. That is a failure on his end.
Great.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Nice.
Lucy with the good damage rolls.
Okay. As you go about doing this, the prayer comes down, and you can see as this flash of light burns away at this undead figure's shoulder. And you can see as it hunches over for a brief moment before looking at you and turning back to Gendry. Okay. Gendry, you are up.
I want to let him know that we are here to free him from his captivity here.
Here to help you to your grave, motherfucker.
With that being said, I am going to I don't have a lot left. I'm going to go ahead and you're gonna see like a bone that's sitting on one of these other guys, like hasn't quite gotten up yet, start to move.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just kind of move my finger towards the main dude right by me,
Okay.
and I'm going to pat.
All right. I'm having him roll for a save really quick. A failure barely. You roll for damage.
I will accept that. All 8s. Damn.
Okay.
Well, this was a great party, but it is time for you all to be eradicated. I'm going to move against the wall.
Okay. As you go about doing this and you wing it directly at this figure, you can see as it slams into his side, he's entirely focused on what Elpros just did to him. And then once again turns back at you, Gendry. As soon as he looks back at you, you wing this directly at his side and it slams into it. You can see as you broke one of his ribs off in the process. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Gone. Dead. But that was it.
Okay. Timber, you are up.
I need to eradicate. Sorry.
Oh, I think he's muted.
Here I am. Sorry, guys.
No, you're
They're
good.
talking to me. Yeah, a few things. I'm going to attack this thing with my moon blade.
Okay. All right, and it is nighttime, and it is considered a +2 right now. That is a hit.
Sweet. All right, so damage, but I'm going to change that.
Okay.
Change that real quick to blunt damage, or sorry, force damage. By using Planar Warrior.
You get your additional 2d8 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Do you get a sneak attack thing too? I forget exactly the ratio.
Yep, I do.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I got an additional d8 plus 2d8 plus 5d8 plus 12d8.
Hell yeah. 1d8 for my Planar Warrior. Surprise attack, 2d6.
Now he just needs to multi-class into rogue.
Wow, 20 points of damage right off the bat. God damn.
All force damage. And
Okay.
then, I'll attack again.
All right.
Oh no.
Shucks.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
Your
yep.
AC is probably like 11.
All right, and then so I'll get damage for that. Just making sure there's nothing else. Yeah, because sneak attack only applies to those that. Okay.
Ah, damn. All right.
Nothing like 34 points of damage in one round.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do before we? Are you moving? Or are you doing anything else?
No, but I would like to let everyone know to add 1 inspiration.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
idea. Ah. All right, Timber, you immediately sensing something was about to happen, moved into position, and as soon as this thing starts to rise up and basically reanimate, you begin to hack down on it with the full force of a few well-placed words and your moonblade. And you see as this kinetic energy explodes out and you shatter bones with each swipe of this. And as in combination with the magical presence of this blade, you slash again and you almost take an entire arm off after shattering a multitude of bones with the first blow. Okay, that's it. It looks on at you. And as it does so,
Best friends.
oh, sorry. I don't know why I meant to target you. There we go. As it looks on at you, it does this.
Dies.
How nice.
Oh, whoops.
It's not allowed to touch me.
It does miss you. You see as it raises its hand, and you see as this blast of acid comes out of it, as its mouth moves in the casting of some kind of spell. And you duck out of the way at the last second, and you see as this giant beam of acid flies out from its hand, and it slams into the ceiling as it angles it up towards you. Okay, that is it for its turn.
Wow.
Ulrin, you are up.
Cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is there anything? Do I do anything crazy or no?
If you do it
Well,
to
who's-
the boss.
Yeah, there's a guy right next to me though.
Oh.
I gotta take out this weenie first.
Well, apparently 34 damage wasn't enough, so be higher than that.
I don't have a lot of spell slots for shenanigans either. Bullrun's just gonna look at the guy next to him and start swinging.
Okay, go ahead and give me some rolls.
Yeah!
Fucking nat 20 right off the bat. Beautiful. Go ahead. All right, go ahead and give me D100. Wow. Okay. Now so you just get double damage.
What are the odds?
It's just double damage. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Alright, do we just do normal, right? Or critical?
Yeah, just whatever you roll is doubled.
Okay. Come on. Okay.
Okay. So 22 points of damage. God damn, that's a nice one. There's no getting around it.
And what's my? I always forget, but what's the freaking thing on my weapon again? Because we're using weapon mastery, right?
Believe so.
Oh, so the creature, because I have sap on mine, so that means the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Gotcha.
All right, I must swing again.
That is also a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's better. And then with that last one, I'm going to use my feet shield bash, which allows me to immediately after bash the target with my shield, they have to make a strength DC 16 saving throw.
Okay. That is a failure.
I'm going to push them 5 feet back.
Okay, you immediately upon sensing this thing is getting up after Elbros blasts it, begin hacking into it. And upon doing so, it tries to stand up almost unfettered by your attack at all and uninhibited. And you take your shield and just plow into it, knocking it backwards in the process. You see as it's practically stumbling over the bench that's behind it.
Good.
Okay.
That's honestly all I can do because my spell slots are cooked.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
That same figure looks directly on at you, Bolrin, with an outstretched hand.
Fucker.
That is a fucking critical hit.
Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
Which one hit him?
The one in front of me.
This one
The
right
one that-
here.
The one that you hit?
Yeah.
Was that disadvantage?
Oh, wait, you have disadvantage on
Oh,
attacks
yeah,
because
that's
of
right. It's
attack.
got to be
Yeah,
with disadvantage.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, I'm glad you said something. Let me roll another d20. That is not a hit.
Yeah. Go
Big difference.
Mastery.
Big difference.
Good thing Kyle.
Okay. As you go about doing this, you slamming your shield into it, it's falling backwards, and you see as this beam of acid goes directly past your head and off across the room where it slams into the wall. You narrowly realize this. It would have hit you in the chest if, basically an arm had kept outright and it hadn't tripped over the bench.
Fun.
Okay. It does not move. It doesn't do anything. It's just trying to reestablish itself. All right. You see something. And at first, you aren't entirely sure what's happening. What you realize is that, Bolrin, every step you've taken,
Oh.
everything that you've done, every ounce of growth that this slime has collected has been calculated in some fashion. And you watch as it explodes as soon as the figure points at it.
What? Oh, this fucking thing.
Very, very cool.
Okie dokie, here we go.
Dexterity saving throws.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that actually, so you walked around a grand total of 78 squares while you had this thing following you. I'm just letting you know. So this
I
is
didn't-
centered on it.
Oh Christ.
So technically, this is right here. It's 15-foot radius. Okay, so that encompasses Timber, Elperos, Kellen, and you. Gendry is the only one that's exempt.
What
Does
about
it
the
hit?
undead?
Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
cool.
They're
At least
yeah,
it's
but
them.
they're well. You'll see here in a second.
Great.
I need all of
Immune.
you to roll for a dexterity saving throw.
Give me 1 second. Let me check
This
something.
includes Kellen.
Oh wait, hold on. My aura. Is that for dex saves? No, I forgot. Hold on.
He is gonna definitely use an ability she has.
Anyone within 10 feet of me. Hold on. Anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +3 to their saving throws.
Okay, so Elperos, you get a +3 to your saving throw, so you got a 21 on Elperos. Elperos is
Oh.
fine.
Because my
Timber, you
aura.
are also fine.
Fuck. I got a 14.
Boring, you are not.
Hold on, let me double check one more thing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration to try again.
Okay.
My fucking god!
Okay, so Boren, you take full damage here. Everyone else takes half.
Oh, it's a lot of dice.
Okay. Timber, Helen, Elperos, all of you take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh fuck, I take 24. Now I have to remember. Okay, so it brings me down to 40.
Okay, and you, Boren, take 24 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do a con. Wait, what am I concentrating on?
I might have been from last time for some reason. I don't think you guys should be concentrating on anything. I don't
Yeah, I
think
was like,
anybody's
I'm
got
like-
any effects concentrating that they're Yeah, you had a searing smite from the previous fights you guys had been in. And then like Elperos isn't even concentrating on anything right now. That was spiritual weapon from another encounter. And
Where's
then
stuff off.
Timber, I'm looking at yours right now. You had protection from evil and good. That was forever ago as well. All right. So you guys, nobody's got concentration effects. You guys don't need any rolls for that. Okay. That said, as soon as you see this explode, you realize the slime has not gone away.
Oh.
Instead, you watch as it shrinks back down to its normal size when you first had encountered it. Okay. That said, so now it's going to actually get to go. As soon as this happens, and it points out and says something, it then turns to Gendry, and you see it begins to cast a spell.
I'm sorry. Do I need to do a concentration?
No, you do not.
Q.
Gendry, does a 19 hit? Believe it does.
I forgot I have a
Do you have anything you'd like to do here? Oh, Kyle, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, I was muted. 19 barely hits. As far as anything I can do, I don't think they're...
All right, I'm gonna roll for damage here. Okay, Gendry, you see as it looks on at you, and you see as this ball of acid shoots out towards you and slams into your shoulder. You take 12 points of acid damage.
Mhm.
Okay. As soon as this happens, and it does this, you know that it moves this way and clears distance between you and it. Helen sees you go into action, Timber, and immediately rushes forward with this dagger that she has and begins stabbing this thing. She is going to use... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, she gets one more attack. I'm not joking. She rolled a 2 and a 3.
Useless.
You realize she was just startled by the events of everything that just took place. Then she has acid on her back, burning her along with the rest of you from all this giant explosion of ooze taking place. All right, Elperos, you see as one of these undead figures stands up and points a bony finger at you before firing this spell off at you.
You motherfucker.
All right, that is a 16. That is a hit.
Yeah.
It's actually very little from what I'm surprised. Oh, that is... You take... Okay, you take 4 points of damage here, and you
Okay.
take 2 stacks of a debuff.
Oh no.
All right. I have it counted out right now. You have 2 stacks of acid coating you right now.
Oh no.
Long story short, I will explain to you what happens on the next round.
Okay. It's not frightening.
You realize as soon as this hits you, it didn't initially do a lot. But you realize the burning from the acid that just hit you, it's not going away. You can see it's coated you, and it's basically just overtaking your armor and spreading around on you. Okay. Bullrin, you see as this other figure steps around the corner and levels a hand at you.
Bullrun flips him off.
Wow, another miss. You guys are getting lucky on the hits and everything. All right, you see as this beam goes directly past you, and it just is too quick. And you can see its arm is obviously not been in use for quite some time as this happens. Elperos. Okay, so now that it is the start of a new round and is your turn, the stacks of this You immediately take 2 points of damage, of acid damage, at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
That's all that happens. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
persistent. It's not going away.
Um. Give me 1 second. Shit. Man. Okay. Has this one been hit?
No. Nope.
Okay. But this one has?
Big bad.
Yeah.
Which one? Yes.
Okay,
You
cool.
you and Gendry both struck that one.
I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay. It failed. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Alright, it's not as bad.
Because it's missing hit points, you actually roll with D12s instead of D8s.
Great. Great.
Yep.
Oh
So,
no.
and one more D12.
What do you mean? I rolled two D12s?
Yep. You get 2D12.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Wow, that's so dumb.
That is unfortunate. All right.
Well,
Elpros, as you do this, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You realize it almost has no effect at all. It barely affects the creature.
okay. Alright, well, that's my turn.
Okay. You hear this chime toll out, and you realize whatever this thing in front of you is no stranger to necromancy of kinds. And looks out at you as soon as you do this, seeing you as a potential threat. Okay. Gendry, you are up.
Considering that this thing like stepped away from me, meaning it wants space, I'm going to go towards it.
Okay.
Put my hand in its face. Because this hits automatically. I'm gonna magic missile it.
Okay.
Wow.
I need you to roll for a counter spell. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Goddamn.
That's a success. You cast a spell anyways. All right, is that a grand total of 6?
It is. I casted it above.
At second level?
Yeah, I did second level, so it is an extra one. So yeah.
Okay. All right. As you go about doing this, you almost blow its jaw off, and you just putting your hand directly up to its face, you see as splinters of bone come directly off along with some of its teeth, and you can see a light on the inside of the skull look down at you with what you can only assume
Oh, no,
is
it's
hatred of some kind.
It's 8 total.
Yep.
It'll be 8 damage, not 6 damage.
No, I got you.
Yep, because it's 4 darts, not 3 darts.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do here?
I'm gonna whisper in its sweet, sweet ear. Time to get eradicated. Alright, that's it. I am done.
Right. Timber, you are up.
Ha!
I'm
Huzzah.
yelling timber.
I'm gonna cast my spell of Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna mark
Okay.
the guy in front of me, and I'm gonna attack him with my sword.
Here.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Let me check something here. There's that damage.
Okay.
And then Hunter's Mark gives me 1d6. And the 1d6 is force damage. Whoop, whoop. Is this thing still alive?
It is.
Fuck you! I'm gonna attack it again.
Fuck this
Okay.
guy.
That is a hit.
Fuck yes!
It's wild he can roll a 3 and still hit.
Yeah.
Dexterity weapons.
He's definitely got
really
some
help
good
out.
stats. There's no getting around it. Okay. Timber, as you go about doing this, the first hack into it, you truly focus in on it. And you hack away at its sternum. And splitting it, you see the bones flay outwards. And while you follow up, you slash across the head. You get the blade probably about halfway into the skull before it collapses to the floor and just stops moving.
Yay.
Sweet. I would like to transfer the Hunter's Mark to the big bad evil dude.
Okay.
And then I have movement. Just take a slight step back. Is there? I don't remember if I gave this to her, but I thought I gave Kellen the shield that I have. If not, is there a way I can just like drop that for her?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain. Let me look at her inventory really quick.
I have it still in my inventory because I think I just handed it to her, but I never took it out of my.
I think that was the case too. I do recall that. Are you gonna add? You're gonna tell her to use it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You call out to Kellen, and you see as she looks back at you, and the just dawning realization she could have been taking advantage of that. You see as she goes to take and put it on. I'll let her put it on when it gets to her turn.
Fair enough. All right, that ends my turn.
All right. Bolrin, you're up.
Okay. Bullrun's getting pissed, so he's gonna use I'm gonna use the Asimar ability, my Celestial Revelation, and Bolren's going to just sprout giant wings out of his back.
Okay.
This allows me to do 3 radiant damage when I deal damage, and I also get a fly speed for a minute, equal to my regular movement.
Okay.
All right, I don't want to move, but I need to fuck this slime. Before he leaves, he's gonna be like, "Someone try to hit the goddamn slime." Then I'm gonna swing on this guy.
Okay, that is a hit.
Alright.
And you get 3 points of radiant damage automatically to this thing?
Yep. So it'll be 9 plus 9 regular slashing, and then the 3 radiant.
Okay, in combination with everything you and Elpros have done to this, you fly forward as these radiant wings sprout from your back. And the holy energy emanating off of you burns away at this skeleton almost in an instant. By the time you plunge your sword into it, it's practically collapsing from the holy radiance coming off of you. It's done.
Great. Okay, now we're on to the next one.
Okay.
Alright, swinging. Alright. Damage. My damage is so low. So 13 with 3 radiant.
Okay. Don't sound dejected. You're doing. You have progress.
No, I'm just mad that my damage dice are rolling so low. Goddamn damage dice. All right, I'm gonna end my turn because I literally used everything I could.
Okay, you rush forward and you once again you stab into this and you plunge your sword directly into its hip, and surprisingly, you definitely hurt it, but it's still standing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is what you see happen. Gendry, as soon as you shoot magical bolts of force into its face, you see as it grabs at something at its side, and you see as it clicks or does something. You're not entirely sure. It almost is obscured from your vision for what you're seeing. You're more focused on its other hand that gets leveled out at you before firing off something point blank at your head. Okay. This is what you guys all hear. A mechanism immediately starts to move into play. And at first, you hear this grinding, and not entirely sure where it's coming from. Timber, Bolren, you hear it coming from all around you. Same thing with Elpros, and you see as Kellen turns, looking, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. By then, it's already too late.
Yay.
You see as the pipe behind you bursts forward, spraying slime over the area. Bolren, directly in front of you, you see this happening as well. Gendry, to the left and right of you, this is occurring as every single one of the pipes is now spraying slime all throughout the room. I need Bolren, Timber, and Kellen to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm really tired of you.
It's not a fun one. This is not a fun encounter.
Yeah, I'm just right out of the way. Right.
Timber, that is a success. So you only take half damage here. You don't take any stacks of what I'm about to tell you.
Yay.
So Kellen failed hers. She's going to use her reaction to basically take half damage.
Okay, so
Boring. Give me that save.
Oh, that's good.
That is. I was gonna say I thought you had a -1 there for a second. I was like,
Oh, I got a +1. Not as bad as you think.
That's a success. You only take half damage here, and you take no
Actually,
stacks.
I take no damage because I have interpost shield. If I subject it to an effect that makes you take a dexterity saving throw, I can take no damage if I succeed it with my shield.
Hot damn. Okay. Very nice. So Timber, half damage. Kellen is half damage.
Burp, burp.
They made shield mastery so much better.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
So that is 21 points of damage rounded down. Each of you takes 10 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Meanwhile, you're noticing something alarming. The floor is now congealing with this slime.
No.
You think back to the spectral images you just saw before this of all the people scrambling and running, trying to escape, and you immediately know why. All right.
Shit.
Okay. You see as this figure turns to you, Gendry, and levels a hand directly at your head. Okay. It is going to use... Yeah, this would be appropriate. That is a 20. Unfortunately, that is a hit. Or can you do anything to negate this?
Nope. Is that
Okay.
a range attack?
Technically it is a range attack.
I don't know if it's supposed to get disadvantage or not if it's...
That is true. I was trying to see if he had anything that negated it. He does not. I already said he's using that, so I'm not going to use the thing that he could have used for melee. So he does use this in keeping with his acid theme. So I'm going to make another roll based off of what I just said. So he gets that on it. Let's see if he hits. If he doesn't hit, so be it. No, he hits. That is definitely a hit, even with disadvantage. He got better the second time. Okay. You take 7 points of acid damage, Gendry, as he literally lobs this ball of acid into your face. Okay. You see as Kellen immediately darts out of the way of this. And you see as she gets clear, she looks like she's hurting really badly, in fact. And you see as she equips the shield that she's got. And then on top of that, you're more shocked than anything when you see her drink something.
Well,
Timber? Actually, we'll talk about this later.
Oh no.
You see her drink something. And as she drinks it, you see as a wave of relief washes over her as this happens. She is going to use her full action to do that, so she gets the full benefit of what's going on.
She's still your potion.
Hey, that's fine.
No, it's not. She's got to get eradicated.
Okay. I like how you guys immediately assume she did that. Okay. So that said, that is it for her turn. This is not okay. She has 2 stacks of acid on her. She immediately takes 2 points of damage. I forgot to mark that up. All right. This one, you see as the skeletal figure that had been attacking you before, Elpros, once again shoots another ray of acid out at you.
no.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That is a miss. You see as it shoots out at you, and you manage to deftly dodge to the left at the last second, and you see as it goes right over where your head was. Okay. Boren, this figure moves right in front of you.
Oh, he has a disadvantage because of my weapon mastery if he attacks me.
Okay. That is a dope feature, I have to admit.
Weapon masteries be fun.
Yeah. I guess it already gets disadvantage. Okay. It's going to use this. Disadvantage. The difference between a hit and not a hit.
Good, good.
No joke. All right. You see as it points its palm directly at you with a bony finger outstretched, and you slam your shield directly into its hand at the last second, and it shoots it directly into the wall next to you. Meanwhile, you can feel the slime shooting at your back behind you right now.
Yay.
Okay. Elpros, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna target the guy in the corner on the right and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Wait, why'd you make a
That-
saving throw?
Oh, whoops.
Oops. All right,
Friendly
you're talking
fire.
about this guy down here, right?
This guy right here.
Oh, okay. All right, dexterity saving throw. All right, that is definitely a failure.
Great.
Okay, roll for damage.
Damn, girl.
I was gonna say you've been killing it with the 11s. All right.
Then I'm gonna take.
All right.
There.
Yep.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Take a movement. Move next to her, and then end my turn.
Okay. As you do this, you realize you're just out of reach of this slime being sprayed into the room from this pipe behind you. The second you move next to her, you see her chugging this potion, and you realize, that you're wondering where the hell she got it from. That said, as you cast this prayer and you slam this magic directly into it from above, you can tell it was totally unsuspecting, especially from its sluggish reaction to it. Gendry, you are up. What are you doing? Oh, clever. Okay,
Ooh.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, it rolled yours for some reason, and I have no idea why. I didn't even have you targeted. Well, let me do this again. It fails.
Heck yeah, because I'm about to blast it in a bunch of pieces.
Fuck it.
All right. All right, as you go about doing this, you slam your hands together, and immediately you all hear this cacophonous boom echo out across the chamber as this happens. And you see as shrapnel of bones are flung out from this thing in front of you, Gendry. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I was waiting to grab the little mechanism thingy he had.
Okay. Timber, you are up. If you end your
Run, Timber.
turn in the spray, you have to make another dexterity saving throw.
Am I safe where I pinged?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this fucker with some. I don't know. Shoot
Gonna
some
put this
fire
motherfucker in the
arrows
grave. All right.
How do we do the fire arrows again? I forgot how we did that. I don't know. I forgot. Oh yeah, I moved that over to him. I'm going to then. Okay. Sorry, just checking one thing here. Oh. No!
Oh, bummer. Yeah, that's definitely a miss.
Shucks. All right, I'll attack him again. Is that a hit?
Sorry, I forgot to move that there. That is definitely a hit. Go ahead.
Sweet, sweet.
Okay. He rolls a 2 and still does 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm not done yet either.
All right. And then your hunter's mark damage.
Yes.
Do you also get to do your kinetic damage for? I'm sorry, your
Yes,
additional
I
D8.
do.
Okay.
Hunter's mark damage is 1d6. And here is my kinetic damage for Planar Warrior. That is 1d8, and that will turn all damage to force.
Woo!
All right.
Doing chunks. All right. You fire the first shot as you're trying to wildly run out of the slime being sprayed. However, it dawns on you as this is happening that you need to steady yourself out. You get down on a knee and you aim in between Kellen and Elperos and lob a shot directly over their shoulders, right past their heads, into the chest of this figure with enough force that it sends the figure spinning around in a circle as it hits.
Boom.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just peeking what anything else I got going on here. No, that's just going to be everything.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Bolrin, you are up. Just as a reminder, if you end your turn where you are, you have to make another saving throw.
I'm gonna do one of these.
There you go.
And I'm a swing.
All right. And you're flying, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you flew over its head. We're going to put it right there.
Yes, and I'm a swing. No.
That is a miss.
All right, we'll try again. Oh my god.
And that is also a miss. That is unfortunate. Jesus Christ. All right.
I'm gonna use one of my inspiration
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
to try and actually hit on the second one. Jesus Christ.
Oof. I don't even know what to say right now. That's like fucking horrendous. My God. Okay, remember you don't take away inspiration points if it fails, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But my God. What the fuck? All right. That said, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm checking my bonus actions right now. Oh, I wish I was closer to people, but I can't do that right now. And I guess that's gonna have to actually hold on. What bonus actions do I? What else spells do I have that are bonus actions? Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to end my turn. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. You see as this figure looks out, and you can see it's almost as if he's waiting on something. And then you hear it. There's a squelching noise. And you can hear something slurping, moving around. All right. This is...
That's fun.
This is +1, 3.
What?
Elperos, Bolrin, Timber, and Gendry, all of you looking around, you can see, you hear this noise, you can hear this giant spray of slime hitting the stone and everything in the surrounding area, and you hear that squelching noise is coming from the drains to the left and the right of you, Timber, and to the left of you over here, Gendry. And you see as a slime comes up out of each of those areas, worming its way through the drains. I'm going to enter them into the initiative now. Okay. As this happens, this figure looks back at you, Gendry, and you can see, as seeing what you've done, it holds its hand out and does something you've never seen before. It doesn't say a word. It doesn't make motions. It just looks at you and says, "Die." And you see as this blast of arcane energy comes out from its hand as it releases some unknown spell on you. Jesus Christ, this guy is fucking never ending on the hits for this. That is a 26. That was almost max damage, unfortunately. Gendry, as this happens and you're going toe to toe with this figure, you realize immediately whatever just happened has you dazed. The blast that you just took almost sends you reeling backwards, and you realize for the first time you're missing parts of your form, as wood and metal and everything else you have is splintered and crushed under the weight of the spell that just hit you. Okay. Io, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't know if you were muted or not. All right, that is it for its turn. Kellen, seeing everything that's going on, see if she moves over here, still holding the shield, and stabs this thing. Tries to stab it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm getting bullrun rolls with her tonight.
Wow.
Hey, it's a hit on the second one. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That should be the 3d6. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. You see as she feints going in and she uses the shield to block which direction she's going to go. And you see as she stabs directly under the jaw of this thing and tries to shove it upwards and crack the jawbone off entirely. It doesn't quite work, and she manages to get about half of it off as she pulls the dagger she has away. All right. No, that was way too little. I just realized I put in the wrong amount. Okay. All right. It's going to focus her now. Oh, that is a miss. I completely forgot. Well, actually, your Elperos, at the start of your turn, you took 2 points of damage. I'm marking you down right now. This is from when you attacked last time. I forgot to mark you down. The same thing happens to Kellen. Okay. Bolrin. It is attacking you directly in front of you. It gets disadvantage. And that is a miss.
Yay.
You manage to throw your shield up once again and completely ignore what's going on and just knock its hand to the side, and it's just not able to land anything on you.
Oh no, these new things.
All right, Timber. I am I'm gonna do a freaking quick roll here. That's Timber, you want high or low? Cody? I think he might be muted again. We're gonna do it this way. And it goes for him.
Thank you.
That is definitely a hit.
Yeah.
All right, you watch as this ooze rushes up out of the drain, sees Timber, rushes towards him, and you see as it lashes out at his leg and manages to basically lightly graze him. Even doing so, you see the smoke pluming off from where it devoured his fur and it burned it away. Elperos, you are up.
Lucy, you're muted.
Okay, I'm gonna take movement and 5. So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, and let's see how far I am. Let me check how far. I'm going to cast. Go. Stop. I want to
Nope,
channel
nope,
divinity.
nope.
What's wrong? What is it? What
He's
is he
trying to
doing?
screw with the He's trying to screw with the blinds.
Oh. I'm gonna channel divinity, turn undead, so I can. So each undead within 30 feet can make wisdom saving throw. If the creature saves the throw, it is turned.
I'm back.
Wait,
Okay.
that doesn't make sense. Okay.
Stop it. God damn it, cat.
Person!
Don't you meow at me.
Meow. Oh, I gotta love that.
Ow, no biting.
All
Stop
right,
it.
I am about to make a roll for these three. Oh, this other guy gets it with advantage. Okay. One of them succeeds. About to see that the other one succeeds. That is unfortunate. And this guy rolls with advantage. And that is a failure. Okay, Elbros, as you see this, you realize the other two are they're not even focused on you. They're so into it with Callan and Bolrin. But the other figure who's been noticeably watching you throughout this after having seen you cast spells and prayers looks on at you as you let out this radiant light looking at it in prayer, and your voice booms through the chamber as you look on at it, sending a wave of fear through it as it looks to you. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Gendry, you are up.
I am going to do. I'm gonna auto hit this guy, so I'm gonna use the 3 darts. Oh my gosh.
Okay. That's a guaranteed 6 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. As you go about doing this, you point blank, you let loose another volley of these missiles. And in doing so, you send them, basically just barraging the figure immediately. He has no recourse. You see as these pinpoint needles of magic sticking out of it send it careening backwards in a sense. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Can I see that thing that he was clicking?
Do you, we'll say make an active perception check.
Ugh.
Pretty good check.
Okay, Gendry, as you look over, you see that there looks to be a rod of some kind hanging from its waist.
I'll look over and we need to get this rod. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Timber, you are up.
Well, not liking this. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, I'm only in range of this one right here, right?
That is correct.
Am I safe there? I mean, I know I'm going to take an attack of opportunity, but am I safe there for the poison or no?
So it's filling the area right now. You're fine as is. You're in one of the spots where it hasn't reached yet.
Right there.
Yep, you're fine. You realize it's just a matter of time before that spot is also filled, though.
Sure. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and then, in that case, take one step back. I'm going to keep poking this guy with my arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
This time, I'm going to go ahead and use the flaming arrow, though.
Just peppering him with arrows.
Yeah, I've got 3 flaming arrows. They do 1d6 fire damage. So we'll see if I hit him.
Okay, that is a hit.
Sweet.
That is also a. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a roll for another attack. I apologize.
Nope. Those
Okay,
are both
so
damages.
Oh my god. Okay, so 16 points of damage plus an additional 16. God damn. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot another fire arrow at him. Why not?
Okay. Holy shit. Okay, that's definitely a hit. It misses.
That would be fucking wild.
Okay, so as um let's see. I'm trying to read something really quick. Okay, go ahead. Is there anything else you're doing here?
No, he has been hit with 2 fire arrows.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what you see happen. The first arrow that sails out. Gendry, you have just gone about sending this small barrage of magic missiles into its chest. The two of you have been trading arcane energies back and forth point blank in an effort to kill each other. And neither one of you backing down. You see as this arrow sails in from literally across the room on the other side of the room and goes directly through its skull and out the other side, where the arrow flaming is just sitting there halfway through. As the second arrow makes its way over, you can see that this thing, whatever it is, this scourge of the living, is still moving, and you can see this hateful light in its eyes as it opens its mouth to say another spell. Except the second arrow that comes through finishes what the first one started with, and you see as its skull is split in half, the second it hits, taking the head off completely.
Woo!
Okay, Timber. Is there anything else you'd like to do here?
No, I feel real good about that. Now we just gotta get out of here.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Gendry, you see as this ooze slips up behind you, just basically just in this gelatinous form, inching its way towards you on the floor. And you see as this pseudopod reaches out to grab you, but you turn around and you quickly notice it at the last second before dodging out of the way and taking a step back. Bolrin, you are up.
All right, I'm just gonna try to swing on the one right in front of me, and just hope I hit. Okay, cool.
That is a hit.
And then I'd be whatever damage plus 3 radiant. Ow. So 12, 3 of that's radiant.
Okay.
And I'll swing again. Wait, I just lost my sword. There it is. Alright. Oh, I swear
That's
to
also
God.
a hit.
Alright, I thought I was gonna go on 2 again. I was gonna be so mad.
Like, son of a bitch.
Alright, so 14, 3 radiant.
Okay. All right.
And
I forgot to add in the additional 3. I apologize.
there you
All
go.
right, as you go about doing this, you slash back and forth, and you can see an immediate reaction as whatever has occurred here. You can see the ooze that has trailed into its space is occupying underneath its feet, and it seems to be inhibiting it. However, as soon as Timber sent out this final arrow and slew it, you see as the ooze disappears. That's number 1. That vanishes. Number 2, as you're hacking into this and it's inhibited, it's just held in its spot by the ooze effectively. You had continuously gone about doing this. It's barely holding together. You realize there's just scraps of bone and ligament holding this in place. Okay.
1. That wouldn't work. Alright, I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Timber.
I'm back.
You see as another of these oozes makes its way towards you and reaches out, lashing at you with this pseudopod. That is a 19.
Fuck him.
All right, as it lashes out at you and grabs hold of you, you take, that is a grand total of 8 points of acid damage.
Timber's seen better days.
We're gonna need a long rest after this.
All right, that is a
Kellen.
hit from Kellen once.
Thank God.
She gets to
About
add
time.
her damage in here. God damn, she maxed out on that fucking. This is literally too shy of being maximum. All right, that is. Oh my God. Okay. And you see Kellen is still putting up a fight with this thing. She uses her bonus action to disengage. 1, 5, 10, 15. And moves over here. High or low on Elperos?
High or low?
Yep, high or low?
Low.
Low? Okay. Ooh. Okay. You see as the skeletal figure focuses in on Kellen as she's trying to run away
No.
and shoots a blast of acid at her.
Rip.
I knew I forgot to do something. I forgot to do add the damage in again.
Yeah,
It misses. You see as she manages to throw her shield up at the very last second, and it blasts into the shield instead.
Ha ha!
All right. Here's the toe-to-toe with Bolrin. A 2 and a 4. That is a miss and a miss.
Good.
All right. Bolrin, you have continuously been putting your shield to work, just slamming into it. Every time it tries to do anything, just completely ruining any semblance of spellcasting it has. Timber, you have another of these oozes lash out at you, trying to grab you. Jesus Christ, you're getting super unlucky with this. That is a 21.
That's a hit.
Oh no. We're gonna need to heal Timber.
That is 8 points of damage. I'm sorry, 11 points of damage to Timber.
Oof. Woohoo! I still maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Elperos, you are up.
Help.
Okay. I'll take aim at this guy right here. See if I can
Okay.
bring him. Nice. Okay, Sacred Flame.
Okay. Dex save and throw. And that is literally a 17. That is unfortunate. You see as it dodges all, well, it doesn't really dodge, but it starts to move forward towards you. And as the prayer, comes to a conclusion, it falls flat, and unfortunately, it misses behind it.
Oh man. All right. I'm gonna take.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go back towards her, and then end my turn.
Okay. Gendry, you are up. What are you doing?
Since I'm right by this blob thing, do I see that rod?
You do.
I'm gonna grab that.
Okay. As you grab hold of it, you realize that, the corpse being what it is, there's nothing spectacular there. As you rip the rod away from this figure's waist, it took a little force as you had to pull it out of a loop that you rip free. You can see that it looks akin to imagine a metallic textured rod with a washer on top and a washer on the bottom that are about an inch thick at the top and the bottom. At the very top of that, you can see what is clearly a depressible button of kinds.
Maybe I'll press it just to see. I'll press it.
Okay. As you press this is what happens. You hear those same mechanisms come into play, that ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk that you had heard previously. And you see as it doesn't stop immediately, but you see as the slime being sprayed out of the pipes comes to a slow dribble before stopping entirely.
Yay. We're
Okay.
not gonna die. Well, not yet.
As this happens, you can see there's still, a huge amount of this goo all over the floors, but you realize it's draining almost immediately. The drains don't seem to be as clogged as you think they are in that regard. As for looking around, the slimes as well as the skeletons that are attacking you have not deterred in any way, shape, or form. Gendry, is there anything else you'd like to do here? I'd consider what you just did an object interaction.
So I still have.
You still got everything. Bonus action, action. All you did was reach down, grab this, and push a button.
Yep. I am going to then. Might as well just. I'm gonna thunderclap again at myself.
Okay. Oof. That is a success. You slam your hands together, and as the boom echoes out, you see all that it manages to do is move its form around like jello as it wavers about in place before coming in at you again with trying to attack you. Okay. Gendry, is there anything else you'd like to do here?
I think I'm gonna move. Do I want to use it? No, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Timber, you are up.
I would like to stop being attacked by these things.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action cast Misty Step.
Okay. You should be able to just click where you want to go, and it'll teleport you there.
It does not.
Oh, that's a bummer. I wonder why.
Weird.
What? Misty Step.
Yeah. I'm gonna Misty Step all the way the fuck over.
Ooh, amazing. All right. I take it you're moving your hunter's mark to that thing?
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is definitely a hit. Normal arrow or fire arrow?
Normal. That comes with magical purposes though, because whoever.
Okay. And then I get an additional 2d8 plus 5d6 plus 12d10.
That's actually all I can do because I already used my bonus action. Here's
Okay.
the next attack.
Still a hit.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. And that was okay. As you go about doing this, you put an end to this one in particular.
Woohoo!
And you see as it just sputters out and turns into more of a liquid than anything before dispersing across the floor. Okay. Gendry, you see as this one lashes out at you again. That is a natural 20. Jesus Christ. That is double damage. You do not take any additional effects here. I don't know why did it try to attack again? That's very odd. Oof. Okay. Oh, that was the total. Oh, I got so worried there for a second. Okay, you Gendry, I was like, man, I think you're gonna be at 0, but you're not. I got really worried there for a second. This is the critical, you take 18 points of damage. You feel yourself hit so hard that you're barely standing at this point. You can feel how faint you are, and everything seems a blur at this point. You looking out and seeing what's going on, you realize Gendry is at death's door right now.
Oh, God.
Bolrin, you are up.
Mm. Lauren's got a couple options here. Boren is goddamn. Okay.
Like I said, this thing in front of you is like barely holding together.
No, I know. But I'm the only one who goes before Gendry. I don't want him to get his ass whooped. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna have to do this and hope that someone else will help him. If not, he'll get him when he goes down. Okay, so longsword attack.
That is a hit.
Damage, and then the +3 radiant on top. That's better. So 17, 3 of it's radiant.
All right. You immediately lop half of its head off in a single clean blow.
Okay. As this guy over here has been damaged, right?
Yes, that one is also at death's door.
Okay, but then Bolrin's just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, fly over with its full speed, and
Okay.
then smack it with a sword.
Okay. That is also a hit.
Damage, come on, big damage. Okay. Plus 15 plus with 3 radiant.
You have your sword aiming forward as you fly full speed, while your shield directly behind it. After you stab directly into its chest, you slam it with the full force of your shield and send it flying into the wall, and it shatters into several pieces as this happens. Okay, it too is destroyed.
He's just gonna yell, Gendry, just hold on till till I can get there.
Okay. You see as this ooze that was once on Timber, it doesn't show any emotion of being confused or anything of that nature, but you see as it immediately turns around and worms its way along the floor towards Kellen instead. All right, it manages to miss. She throws her shield up, and once again, it doesn't have a prayer of actually doing anything to her. She takes out, this dagger and begins to stab into it, trying to do anything to it to damage it.
I feel that, girl.
All right, that is 2 hits, and it's not as much damage she did before, but it's quite a bit. Okay. And you see as she just takes these repeated stabs into it, she looks like she's doing absolutely terrible as well. Not as bad as Gendry, but she's pretty rough. Okay. Elpros, you are up. What are you doing? Oh God, I just realized freaking. Whew, Elpros is rough too.
Okay. I'll target. Who's remaining? This guy in front of Gendry.
Yep.
And
As
then
well as the one in front of you and Kellen.
Okay, then I'll attack the one in front of Kellen.
Okay. Here comes the save. That is a failure. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Great. Wah wah.
And damage is damage. All right. As you go about doing this, you see as the prayer comes to fruition and it sizzles down on this blob, and you realize, you're seeing it have an impact. It's just that the ooze seems resistant in a way. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right, Gendry, you are up. You're just fighting for your life over here. What are you doing?
I am going to. I might as well do it again.
Okay. That's a good one. There's no getting around it. That is a success. Go ahead and roll for damage. 2d6. Wow, that was pretty good. All right. As you go about doing this time you send chunks of the gelatinous blob flying across the area as this happens. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh no, no, thank you.
Okay.
No.
Timber, you are up. And it's still a hit. That's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Okay. Plus 1d9, plus 10d5, plus 12d6. Okay. That's 17. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Ooh.
And all right, as you go about doing this, Timber, I was looking
still
for one more point of damage. And 16 is a little bit of overkill. You send this other arrow going through, and it skewers whatever kind of membrane it had. And Gendry, you see as ooze begins to pour out of the slime, just squirting everywhere as it dissolves onto the floor in a puddle. Okay. Timber, is there anything else you'd like to do here?
No, that's it.
Okay. Boren, you are up.
Just wait until I take some levels in warrior.
Oh my
Fighter.
god. Action surge! Action surge!
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack
3 more
that
shots!
one with advantage.
All right.
Just fuck your slime.
All right, that is a hit.
Ah, god damn it. So 12 points, 3 radiant.
Okay, that's still enough. All
Oh.
right, you stab it from behind, slicing a wide gash across its back membrane, and you see as ooze comes spilling out of it, and it collapses in a puddle on the floor. As this happens, and you slice the remaining ooze open, you realize everything in the room has gone still. You're not sure who it is that you just slew, this sentient undead speaking at you, but you know for certain that it shared similarities with whatever was going on with the paintings you had seen. Something's not quite right here, and you haven't gotten to the bottom of it. That is where we will leave off, and we will pick up next time.
Perfect.
Baby that rod.
Sick.